Okay, it's Holy Week, no meat week. And so, what do you plan for your lunch and dinner or snack? I happen to have some tofu, and so I lightly fry them in olive oil. I'm going to saute some garlic and onions, and then put this sardines together with the oil that comes with it, and fresh tomatoes from the garden in New York. It's Roma tomatoes that was canned last September by my kuya. And also I harvested some of the basil. I'll throw in a lot of this, even some mulberry tops, a few of them. And I'm going to add the squash just because I happen to have them in the kitchen. Okay, so this is about half a head of the garlic, about six to eight, seven large cloves. And once this is lightly browned, I'll add some garlic, no, onions, and then the sardines, the squash, and then the tomatoes, some freshly ground pepper. I will add the tofu last. And if you want to eat this with your pasta, then go ahead. You can boil a few, maybe a handful of spaghetti or macaroni or penne. But I suggest that you use olive oil. It doesn't have to be extra virgin. I happen to have some great value from Walmart and extra La Española. So any olive oil will do, as long as it's olive oil. So because it pairs well with the basil, the garlic, and the garden-grown tomatoes. So thank you to my sister and my kuya who prepared the canned tomatoes. I have 7 of these jars, and I love them so much. Okay, so that's a quick light lunch, no meat lunch or dinner for you. Hope you try them. Okay, so there you have it. I've added the squash and the tofu, lightly simmering it, the basil leaves, and this as well. A couple of Vegemite vegan substitute sausages that I ordered online. They're not real meat. They're, I think, made from textured vegetable protein. I will go to the garden because I think it needs a little bit more basil. And just season to taste. If you want it a little bit sweet, add some stevia. Just make sure that you lightly fry your tofu because it's going to disintegrate while you're simmering it. And if you're also planning to reheat this over for your future lunch, because this is way too much for just one meal. I did not wash the tomato jars that came with the tomatoes. I will just pour some of the sauce or the stew into the jar to sterilize it. No need to wash them. Freshly ground pepper, season it to taste. I added a little bit of spicy ketchup, my homemade spicy ketchup. And there you have it. It's a quick and easy sardine, squash, tomato, basil, tofu meal. I'm just waiting for the macaroni to cook, and I think I'm going to eat it with just half a cup of the macaroni. All right then. Delicious. A little bit spicy.